Okay, so welcome all that have been able to jump on with us today. We're going to be talking about CBD and essential oils, and this session is particularly for busy women, and we can address questions as we go along as well. Well, not as we go along. I'll unmute you, or you can unmute yourself at some point if you want to ask a question. I'm just going to kind of go through and share a little bit about how, kind of what I do and how we got involved with both CBD and the essential oils. And we'll just go from there. And so hold your questions to the end so that I can just kind of breeze through the content and share with you. And I think that that's going to be the best way for us to move forward. So just to share with you, I'm really, and those of you that know me know this, that I'm passionate about what I do. I've been sharing health and wellness products and solutions with people for over 30 years. And we are super thrilled to be sharing all the things that we get to share now. So just to let you know a little bit about who I am and kind of where I come from in my background, I have a background in child development. I've been a teacher. I've been a parenting and lactation consultant. I'm a registered yoga teacher, and I've been a wellness and lifestyle coach for quite a long time. But kind of just to give you a sense of where I am and what my background is. And so now I just want to share with you a little bit about what my experience has been over the past few years. So I have been a daily essential oil user for over 6 years now, and I have found the essential oils to be extremely beneficial in my daily life for my health and wellness in general. When something comes up, I have enough experience and knowledge about the essential oils to know what to go to and how to use them. But one of the really wonderful things about essential oils is that they really, if you don't know what to do, you just start somewhere. If you want to pick up a bottle of lavender and use it, it's going to help you. In most cases, things like lemon and lavender are going to be beneficial however you can use them. And so you can learn as you go. There are lots of tools to use as you do that. And that's kind of what I've been on this journey of really going all in with the essential oils since I discovered doTERRA essential oils. I was always an essential oil user, and my whole adult life. If you ask my children when they were little, did your mom use essential oils? They would say yes. So, but I was just a dabbler in those days when my kids were really little. When I discovered doTERRA, I found the superior quality and just effectiveness of doTERRA essential oils to be to make a really big difference in our lives. So that's kind of where I begin. So what I'd like to share with you, since this topic is all about moms, and I am one of those moms too, I want to share a little experience that I have had recently with the essential oils and then adding on the CBD oil. So I guess I should first tell you a little bit about what CBD is, so that for any of you that are new to CBD, we can start on a level playing field here. So CBD oil is cannabidiol. That's what CBD stands for. It's just the acronym for cannabidiol. And cannabidiol is one of the cannabinoids in hemp. So CBD oil is specifically cannabidiol, which is a very beneficial cannabinoid. So cannabinoids are something that is found in the hemp plant. This is not marijuana. So this is a non-psychoactive cannabidiol, which cannabidiol is non-psychoactive. So the point is that you can use cannabidiol, in in um, um, in many ways to help many situations. And what I have found is, for me, it's been a mommy calming substance. I am able to use the CBD oil on a daily basis as a dietary supplement. I do it at least twice a day, usually twice a day. Some days I do it more. I do a third time. If I'm having a tough day, just from a busy standpoint, or just too many things to do, or I'm really tired, maybe I didn't get as good a night's sleep or as many hours sleep as I would like to get, I will take an additional time around dinner time, and it just helps me get through the day a little bit more easily. So I think that that's really the important thing. So I just want to tell you, I'm going to share a little experience that I had a few months ago. It was really at the very beginning of our CBD oil use. And I was taking it daily, as I've told you. I take it in the morning after I brush my teeth, and I take it in the evening around bedtime. And I have found it to be super helpful in that the experience I want to share with you is we were traveling. And I'm the person who tends to get a little bit stressed out when I'm needing to get to the airport at a certain time and get behind security and get on the airplane and all of those kinds of things. And so my husband Marty and I were taking a trip to Northern California to visit my son Mark and his wife Amanda. And we went to the airport, everything worked out fine, and my normal, usual kind of stress cadet level was just not there. So the whole trip, we just went up for one day, and then we came back. And when we were on our way home in the car, after we flew home and landed at Orange County Airport, I said to Marty that it was the best trip we've had in years. I just wasn't stressed at all, and I just was so calm, and everything went perfectly. And all of a sudden I had this little light bulb that turned on, and my light bulb was, oh my gosh, I'm taking CBD oil. That's the only difference in this trip versus all the other trips before. And so I noticed an enormous difference in my ability to stay calm and not stressed. And so that is huge for women, as mothers, as working women, whatever it is we need to accomplish, we need to be able to be grounded and calm. So in addition to my daily essential oil use, which I use for the same purposes, I am now able to use CBD in addition, and it really has been a major benefit. So I just wanted to kind of give you that as a backdrop. So I've now been using CBD daily for about 5 months. And for those of you that know me and have spoken to me recently, you've probably noticed that there's a new sense of calm in me. I just don't have that same kind of, I just don't have that same level of, I don't know what else to call it, but craziness. I'm just able to be more calm most of the time. So we're going to talk a little bit about how to use this. And really, this is just to help you be the best mom you can be. So I really want to tell you that this has made a huge difference in my life, and I know that you too could benefit from it. There are just a million ways that we can all benefit. So we're just going to kind of talk about the calming effects and kind of how to use both essential oils and CBD oil to find that new level of calm. So here's a picture for those of you that are watching the PowerPoint. the daily supplement of hemp oil, CBD. So you see a picture of the CBD pure hemp oil, 600 strength, which is what I take on a daily basis. And like I said, it's been amazing. So the essential oils, and I was going to change this slide and I didn't do it, but I do use essential oils on a daily basis. So it's not as needed as it says here on this slide. But what we're going to talk about in terms of the calming effects of a particular blend of essential oils is what I use as needed. And so we're going to just go to the next slide and we'll just kind of talk about this. So let's talk a little bit more about CBD and how it can assist you in your mental health, in your general health, and then restoring balance. So cannabidiol, the CBD, promotes a healthy state of mind and general well-being. So that's a very lovely thing for those of us that tend to get a little, maybe I'm a little high strung and I tend to get a little bit overwhelmed with things. And so for me, that is one of the major benefits of the CBD. It's also a very good dietary supplement for promoting health and wellness, just general health and wellness, so physical things. So it supports cardiovascular health, and it supports respiratory function, and it supports joint health, and just about, I mean, there's so many things that it does. And if you're interested in finding out more about all the kinds of things that CBD can help with, there's a wonderful clearinghouse of research at projectcbd.org. And you can just go there and look for the conditions that you're interested in studying about, and you can click on the condition and it'll bring up a whole list of actual research studies that have been published. This is all on the National Institute of Health, the PubMed site. And so it's all clinical research that's been done on CBD. Some of the research is actually done with medical marijuana. So we're not talking about that because CBD does not have any psychoactivity. It is simply the cannabidiol. So it's only one component of that. And then I want to tell you that CBD, the CBD that we provide is called CBD Pure, and it comes from the industrial hemp plant. It's cannabis sativa is what it is. The marijuana comes from cannabis indica. So it's not the same plant. So it's really important to understand that. So it's not marijuana. It does not come from the marijuana plant. It comes from the industrial hemp plant. So I always want to make that really clear to people. And the other thing about CBD is that it restores balance. And so these are the same things that the essential oils do. So I often talk about CBD in the same breath that I talk about essential oils, because they work in the body very, very similarly. The one thing that's different about CBD to essential oils is that CBD actually works in our body. We have a system in our body called the endocannabinoid system, and there are receptors in our body that are looking for cannabinoids. And when cannabidiol goes into our body, and the way that we deliver the CBD that we use is sublingual. So we take a half dropper of the strength that we choose. We drop it under our tongue, and then we hold it there for at least 60 seconds. And what that does is it gets absorbed into our bloodstream immediately, so it can go right to work, go to that endocannabinoid system and hit those receptors, those cannabinoid receptors that are in our body, so that it can go right to work. So it's quite remarkable. I will tell you that I was having some back discomfort, and when we first started using the CBD, and it was the only thing that touched the pain that I was having. And it worked within about 3 minutes. It was about 3 minutes I started having some relief. So it was pretty remarkable. So we're going to talk a little bit about the different strengths that are available in the CBD oil. We have 3 strengths available. There's the 600 strength, which is the one that Marty and I use, and it delivers 20 milligrams of cannabidiol via natural and organic hemp oil, and that is the highest strength that we have. Then we have a 300 strength that's been developed for those looking for just an all-around supplement to supercharge their health and well-being. It delivers 10 milligrams of cannabidiol per day. And then the 100 is the one that can be used, just for someone who's looking for a general boost of health. You get 3.3 milligrams of cannabidiol. And it's great for using with animals, with children, that kind of thing. I would recommend that anyone who's looking for the kind of calming that I'm talking about start with at least the 300 strength. And for anyone experiencing, a situation that they want to be sure that they're maximizing their benefits, they would want to go with the 600. And I just want to reiterate how important it is to use this as a daily supplement, not as a situational kind of thing. It's going to work much better if you just get it on board all the time, every day. So no matter what you're using it for, whether you're using it for some kind of a hormonal situation with your cycles or something else, it's a really good idea to use it daily throughout the month, not just during the time period when you think you might be having something that you want to deal with. So then I want to talk about the calming effects of essential oils so that we can kind of bring the whole thing together. And so I have made up a blend called Calm Your Nerves. And this little blend has been so beneficial to me when I have been feeling overwhelmed or a little nervous about something. So I just wanted to share my blend with you. And then for those of you that are new to essential oils, I'm going to have, at the end, I'm going to have a special opportunity for you to be able to get all of the things that go into this blend at a very, very, it's a great offer. For those of you that are already doTERRA members, then it's just a matter of making sure that you have these wonderful products in your box, your toolbox. And I will just tell you that, so this 10 milliliter roller bottle is, what I've done is I've put 10 drops of each of the following oils: basil, spearmint, past tense, which is our tension blend, and wild orange. And then so that's 40 drops of oil altogether. And then I top it off with fractionated coconut oil. And you can see, for those of you that can see, I've been using this bottle for a while. And so I just want to show you how I use it. So it's just in a roller bottle. And so I just roll it on the back of my neck, generally maybe on my temples and across my forehead. And that's as much as you need, and then just rub it in. And usually if I'm feeling very, and I used it right before this webinar because I was feeling a little bit nervous. I always get a little nervous when I've got to deal with technology. I'm not nervous to talk to you, but I'm nervous about managing the technology. So I did use it right before, about 5 minutes before we started, and I'm very calm. And I wasn't very calm when I used it. So it is and it smells amazing. You may think basil, spearmint, what a weird bunch of oils. I've chosen these particular oils because when I looked up nervousness in the emotions and essential oils book, these are the oils that it said to use. And I thought, well, I'm just going to go all the way to calm my nerves. I'm going to put all 4 of those oils in one bottle and top it off with fractionated coconut oil. And I'm going to try that. It's been a wonderful blend for me. And I don't need to use it daily, only situationally when I'm having, you know, a little more additional stress in my life. Because my normal everyday essential oil use does great for me in combination with the dietary supplement of the CBD oil. So this blend can also be used in a diffuser. I would just suggest you use 1 to 2 drops of each of the 4 oils, and that'll be plenty. 2 drops is a little on the heavy-handed side. You really don't need that much, but you know how essential oil use goes. Sometimes you get more than 1 drop. So 1 to 2 drops would be great. It's great to diffuse, especially when there's a lot of tension in your home. If, you know, it's a great way to help others in your environment, even if they don't know they need it. So it's just another way, another tool to help everyone, not just yourself. And we know how wonderful that can be. So, and the only other oil that I'm going to talk about today, because you know, I didn't want to drag on and keep you guys for a long time. So we're going to talk about Citrus Bliss, one of my all-time favorite essential oils. And I'm sure if I asked all of you that are here today that use doTERRA essential oils, you would say it is also one of your favorite oils. It is a blend that has both uplifting effect and calming effect. So on the slide that's in front of you, for those of you watching online, it says in key benefits that it helps reduce stress and uplift mood. And I find that to be extremely true. So if I open this bottle right now and I just inhale, it totally uplifts my mood and calms me down. So I totally love that. And so this is an additional oil that I think every woman should have in her toolkit. So I just wanted to make sure that you know how important that is. The only other tool that I believe that we cannot do without, that every woman should have a diffuser in her home, in her office, wherever she spends a great deal of time. And my favorite diffuser is the petal diffuser. And the reason it's my favorite is it's so versatile. It allows you to, you know, it's very, very easy to use, and it's a workhorse. I've had my same diffusers for a long time, and I use them almost every single day, and they just work and work and work, and they don't require a lot of care. So it is the best diffuser in my opinion, and it happens to be the most inexpensive diffuser that doTERRA has. I would tell you that for the $47 wholesale price that you can buy the petal diffuser when you're a wholesale customer, that it's probably equivalent of $100 diffuser that you would purchase, you know, in a store. So if you purchase a $50 diffuser somewhere like Bed Bath and Beyond, or, you know, some Target or something like that, it's not going to be as good as this petal diffuser. It probably won't last as long. So that's just something that I feel is a, you know, a really important thing to have. So all the oils that I've shared with you, I've kind of figured out the value of those oils, and the retail value of what I'm calling the Mom's Essential Oil Kit is $170. If you add the diffuser to that, the retail price would be $233. And then to give you the prices on the CBD oil, we have the CBD 600, the retail price is $79.99, the 300 is $54.99, and the 100 is $29.99. And today I have a special offer for all of you that are attending this webinar. If you purchase in the next 24 hours, you're going to get 20% off the CBD oil purchase of your choice. And you're going to get the Mom's Essential Oil Kit, including your wholesale membership, for $140. It's a $30 saving from the retail price. If you add the diffuser on, you're going to receive all of those products for $187, which is a $46 savings. So it's a pretty sweet deal. In addition to that, I'm going to provide extra special gifts for anyone who does purchase the Essential Oil Kit. I'm going to give you a digital version of the Calm Your Nerves blend, just like you see here. I'm going to give you a Modern Essentials usage guide with a usage card, and then a 4-page document that has all of the essential oils and what they're used for and what they're good for. And I'm also going to provide a little goodie bag of some wonderful products, doTERRA products, so that you can sample them and see what else you might be interested in. So there's a toothpaste sample and shampoo and conditioner, our deep blue rub, a breathe drop, an on guard drop, and then a little sample of an oil. In this picture it's balanced, but it depends on what I have in the little bottle. It will probably be something that would be specific to, you know, something that you would need. And if you would like to host a class, I'm going to be providing a free resource book to you as your hostess gift. So I just wanted to be sure that everybody knew that we're always, it can be an online class like this, or it can be an in-person class if you're local to me, somewhere relatively local to me. So that would be the gift for that. So I would like to open this up to questions and comments. So let's just, I'm gonna unmute, well, I'm gonna unmute everybody. Let's just unmute everybody.
Hold to the next available agent. We appreciate your patience.
Maybe I will mute Marty because I hear he's on the phone. Okay, so I've unmuted all of you. So if you would like to make a comment, or if you have a story that you'd like to share, I'd love to hear your comments and take any questions.
Margie, I have a question. This is
Yes.
Helena.
Yeah, hi.
So you were talking about the the system in your body that the CBD oil uses.
Mm-hmm.
What was it called?
The endocannabinoid system.
So what is that system doing if we're not feeding it CBD oil?
It's looking for CBD oil. We have naturally, some things that we eat have naturally occurring cannabidiol. It's not very easy to find, though. You know, it's going to be in plant substances, but it just hangs out and waits for CBD to show up. CBD is not the only cannabinoid. There are many other cannabinoids. CBD is the one that's readily available in the industrial hemp plant, and it's the one that has lots of wonderful benefits. So that's why you see that one being sold quite a lot. But yes, that's what happens. And there have been studies done that say that a lot of the situations that we find ourselves in with physical kinds of things, what it really is, it's a CBD deficiency. So we can only help our bodies by by using CBD. So just wanted to, does that
So
answer?
just like if we don't get enough vitamin D, it would affect our mood. If we're not
Exactly.
getting the right thing into this system, it's going to affect other things in our
Right. So for example,
in
you
our
know, a lot of
functionality.
a lot of things that are going on in our bodies create inflammation, right? So CBD is one of those things that can help that to be more normal. So that's kind of, you know, so that's how it works. So Marty.
Yes. Hi. Hi, everyone. I just wanted to just go just address, talk to Stephanie just for a minute. Stephanie, I heard your conversation with Margie about your husband, and I'm
Yes.
more than happy to speak with him or you. I can give you my phone number now, and I can speak with him directly, or I can speak with you.
Sure.
So my phone number is 949
Okay.
466
Uh-huh.
9853. And yeah, either of you, I'd be happy to talk to you about.
That'd be wonderful. Thank you, Marty.
So yeah, and you know, as most of you know, that Marty has had some amazing results with CBD, and it really has. It's why we got involved. It's why we decided that we wanted to have, you know, be able to provide this oil to people, because it's been such a remarkable improvement in his health and well-being. So if anybody wants to hear that story, you know, give me a call, give Marty a call. We would be thrilled to share that, you know, the story with you. So anybody else have any questions?
Marjorie, it's Stephanie. I do actually have a question. I know we spoke a long time ago with regard to just the daily oil use. I've been doing my best, although I know sometimes I struggle with getting it in with all my recent changes. But I know for me, I almost feel like it's kind of my little last ditch effort, possibly looking at the CBD oil to try to figure out and get all of these hormones of mine stabilized.
Mm-hmm.
After having my daughter, and believe it or not, she just turned 6.
Wow.
Yeah. It's just been, it seems like it's been that long time battle with the postpartum that never really alleviated itself. And I went through, you know, very unsuccessfully tried the medication, which did not work, got myself off of that, it made it worse. Did the progesterone treatments, the progesterone creams, I'm doing the oils, and there's just something that doesn't feel right. They did diagnose the thyroid. It was actually the ratio. So I'm taking just holistic vitamins for that. But what's your, and I know with everyone it's individual, but what's your experience been with maybe doing some of addressing that issue if it seems like it's been a chronic issue with CBD oil?
So the people that have used it and use it daily as a dietary supplement have found it to be extremely helpful.
Okay.
So it is very balancing to hormones, and it really, you know, it's just one of those things that, you know, when you've, especially like you're saying, you've tried just about everything you can think of, and probably some things help a little bit, but it's just not taking you all the way.
Correct.
And the CBD is a very, very balancing product to our systems, and that's really one of the reasons to talk about it with women, is because it is very balancing to the hormonal system. So the endocrine system is very closely tied to the endocannabinoid system, you know, and so it works in a very what's the word I'm looking for, kind of symbiotic way. And so I've had several people who have had amazing results with it. Sarah Rooney is one of them.
I know.
So Sarah has had some really wonderful results with the CBD since she's been using it. She hasn't been using it that long. And I have several other people using it for that purpose. One of my good friends uses it for a pretty serious hormonal imbalance, and it's the only thing, and it has some emotional ramifications.
Mm-hmm.
And so she uses the CBD, and she was sharing with us one day not too long ago that she one day she forgot to take it, and because she feels so good most of the time these days since she's been taking it, she just kind of forgot. And about 8 hours into the day, she started feeling very uncomfortable and not herself. And she realized that she hadn't taken it, and it just took her two times of using it again to get back to her best self. Whereas when she was using other kinds of things, if she was in that state that she was kind of headed towards, it would take her 2 to 3 days to get back to that more comfortable state. So it works more quickly, but it could take some time to work to get you where you want to be. So it's not the kind of thing that you're going to take it. And for some people, it does work rather miraculously. For Marty, it did for his pain. But generally speaking, getting it into your system, can take some time. And so I do think that people need to make a commitment to using it long enough to make sure that they're getting it into their system, and it's there in an amount that's going to help them. So some people have said that they start feeling the effects in 3 to 4 days. Other people have said it's more like 10 days. So I think it depends on the seriousness of what you're trying to deal with. And how long you've been dealing with it also could have some effect on how long it takes to, get uptake enough to be beneficial.
Okay.
So yeah, it's, really quite amazing. And I think you would find it particularly wonderful, Stephanie.
Anything that would help, maybe.
Yeah.
My husband would appreciate it too.
I'm sure. And that I think that Sarah can tell you those same kinds of stories. So.
I know. She and I have talked, we haven't talked actually with the CBD oil, but just before we've shared lots of our stories. And I can connect with you, the earlier story about the airport. I'm the same way on travel days. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's that. So I would even love it. Again, my husband would really like that. So,
because it really, like I didn't even know why. It's because you don't feel anything. That's one of the lovely things about essential oils and CBD oil is you don't really feel anything happening. It's just all of a sudden you're coping better. You're calmer. You just don't have those anxious feelings. It's just all of that kind of stuff is just really remarkable. So excited to get anyone that's interested started using CBD. And for those of you already using CBD, you just I want to just reiterate, you want to keep using it and you want to use it, effectively. So, okay. Anybody else have any questions? Okay. Well, I really thank you for joining me. And, of course, at any time, feel free to call me, email me, text me. What you see, the number there is my cell, so you can get me either on the phone or through text. And I'd be thrilled to talk with you about all of these things. And for those of you that are watching the recording, please be sure to let me know that you've watched this, and you can contact me using my contact information here on this slide. And I look forward to helping you all. I mean, this is my passion, helping people I love doing what I do, and I'm very anxious to support you in any way I can. So thank you so much for joining me, and take care. Have a wonderful evening.
Thank you, Margie.